Representative Donna Oberlander.
Thank you, Chairman. Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
It's always good to see you. I have several questions. I'm going to start with the Secretary, please. I want to talk about the area of the employee complement. Are you at full complement?
No.
How many vacancies do you have?
I can get that number to you. I don't have it on me right now, and I can get it broken down by position.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah.
If you wouldn't mind forwarding that to the Appropriations Chairman, that would be great. My concern is mandated overtime costs and then obviously fatigue and burnout. In your testimony, you said that the new normal is to expect the Department of Corrections to correct, and I appreciate that sentiment. In terms of correcting, when you talk about inmate education and training, your budget has actually been reduced for this year. Will this cover all of your expected expenses?
I believe so, and I'll tell you why. One of the things that, as you may know, is that there's a new GED testing protocol that is a computer test. So we're really kind of starting from scratch. So frankly, this is going to be a slow year for us. I mean, this past year, we had about 1,100 people, maybe a little over 1,100 people graduate their GEDs. This is a night and day switch. The curriculum is switched, so our production is going to go down. So I'm confident that it'll cover that, and then we'll have a better sense, I think, halfway through the year at what there is required. At this point, with all the flux in place, I feel confident that it's covered.
Thank you. Would you please share what the impact of this education and training has on reducing recidivism and really what the investment that our taxpayers are making, what they're getting for that investment?
Yeah, there was recently a study done by RAND that was commissioned by the Correctional Education Association, and it said that people who participated in correctional ed programs had a 23% lower recidivism rate. So it has a good impact. That's one of those things that pays off in the end, and you know, we're a big proponent for doing evidence-based practices that are going to have good outcomes, and that's why we have the research shop we do, and we measure what we do, and education's a piece of that. And frankly, if I didn't think that we could deliver education at a level, like I said, it's going to be a slow year with the change for us.
Thank you, and
Yep.
Thanks for getting things moving in the right direction. You're doing a great job. Chairman Pottinger, I have a question. Last year I asked you about the county grant and aid, and I'm going to continue to ask you about the county grant and aid. Can you tell me, it's in the budget at 16.2, so it hasn't increased in the governor's budget. Did you request an increase?
I requested an increase in this year's budget. Yes, I did. And,
okay.
Go ahead.
Do you have any suggestions, given that the governor did not increase that line item, do you have any suggestions for improving this situation and investing in this valuable partnership?
Well, the one thing that has gone in the right direction, there was a House resolution that was passed in reference to letting the legislative budget and Finance Committee look at grant and aid, and I think that's the first good step. And Governor Corbett has supported grant and aid over the last, in all of his budgets over the last 3 years, and hasn't decreased the funding for grant and aid. So his support for grant and aid is still there, so it didn't decrease in any way. But I think the first start is through the House resolution, and then we continue to communicate and talk with our county counterparts, my colleagues at the county level, and try to figure out what we can do better. And that's an ongoing dialogue that we continue to have with them, how we can enhance their training and how we can support their training or any educational benefits that we can do. We have increased our trainings at the county levels, bringing in certified trainers for evidence-based practices and looking at how we can support them.
Thank you. I support the House resolution, and I'm glad to hear that you do as well. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you.